All right, man, we're going to top off tonight with some Detroit Lions football talk, and I'll provide article links in the description backing up both the stories. So just touch the title, hit the drop-down box, and both stories will be under article link. The Lions are being linked to Dion Lewis, former Patriot running back. Yeah, I know I'm tired of seeing former Patriot over the last couple years. If he's cut by the Titans will save over $4 million if they cut Dion Lewis. So let's talk about that at the latter half of the video. But Bob Quinn gushes over Clemson linebacker, safety. He played everywhere, nickel corner, Isaiah Simmons. So let's talk about it. We back. Motor City Sports Talk. Y'all know how we rocking out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, and share the video. Check out our Detroit Lions playlist and our Lions Live 101 live stream. Man, I've been going hard in the paint on the live. So we did a Piston Live today. If you missed that, look in the archives. But Bob Quinn say on Isaiah Simmons, that guy's a playmaker. Quinn said Tuesday at the NFL Combine, he can do a variety of things at a very, very high level. A couple of years ago, when he wasn't even draft eligible coming down the stretch of the college season, he was probably one of the most dominant guys on that team. And Clemson had a bunch of guys that got drafted last year, so he was on our radar. And they also took, I forget the kid's name, a defensive end. He had a pectoral issue, and I think he played a couple games this year off that Clemson team from 2 years ago now. But, yeah, one scout said in a paragraph before, and I put the 97.1 article link in the description, that, the Lions have a bunch of big, slow guys that remind you of the LT Giants without LT, and they like big, slow guys. And that's just not where the NFL is going. NFL going towards, quick, shifty guys more than the power guys because of the mobile quarterbacks. And that's why New England defense got exposed this year by the mobile quarterback. But Bob went on to say he's great. He can cover tight ends. He can play sideline to sideline. He's a very good blitzer. We've seen that in the national championship versus LSU. He's not a big body linebacker that's going to take on blocks, but his athleticism, his range, his ability just to play in both the run and the pass game is really intriguing. He's a high level prospect, and he don't fit what Patricia want at linebacker though. Patricia wants big, slow guys. You know what I'm saying? He's stuck in that old football mentality, and you got to have guys with speed. And according to this article, Pro Football Focus rated Jared Davis, and Davis is a fast guy. He just can't play football at a good level. But Davis and Christian Jones are two of the worst linebackers in the NFL. Okay? And what's going on here is the Lions, according to the scout from Rivals said they just big and slow, and we all know that. In today's NFL, with the Russell Wilsons, the Deshaun Watsons, the Patrick Mahomes, and the Lamar Jacksons, you can't be slow. You got to have speed. You got to have tacklers. And it's a video link in this article, 97 on the ticket, about Isaiah Simmons that got him playing covering nickel, covering slot receivers, playing linebacker, playing safety. So he has a lot of versatility. Okay, very versatile player. And he can blitz and he provides speed to a defense that don't have a lot of speed up front. The only fast guy they got is Davis, and he can't play football. He can't tackle, cover, nothing. So Simmons will instantly be an upgrade over Devin Kennard. Kennard is one of those slow guys. In today's NFL, you can't play it like it was 20, 30 years ago. Now you have the integration of the mobile quarterback from Ryan Tannehill, Aaron Rodgers at one point, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? You still got Cam Newton in your division. Trubisky can run a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kyler Murray now here. You know what I'm saying? You got to have speed, because now you got to account for the quarterback now. And with Simmons being able to cover tight ends and be able to cover some receivers in the slot, that's huge. That means you don't have to take a linebacker out and replace him with a DB, and he helping the run game. So he sounds like a perfect fit for what the Lions do. And I've been saying this. I love his tape. I loved him in the national championship versus LSU. And hopefully Bob ain't bluffing. But once again, the Lions are prototypically slow up front. And they like them plotters and them strong guys. But that proved this year that don't work. You know what I'm saying? You got to have speed. And the Lions' number one need is team speed. They don't have no speed on offense. And the speed they got on defense is because of Darius Slay and Tracy Walker and Will Harris and some of the guys in the back end. Other than that, up front, Other than Gerard Davis, Christian Jones slow, Devin Kennard slow, Trey Flowers slow. Hand is slow, is fast for his position, being a defensive tackle. But other than that, it's all slow people up there, and I don't like Matt Patricia's philosophy. He one of them dudes in the NFL that's gonna let the time pass him by. He not gonna change with the times. All right, that slow defense, New England got exposed for that this year, and we'll see a Bill Belichick make the adjustment. But Simmons, if I'm at number 3, he's definitely on my radar. See what he check out in the combine. See how the interview is. See how strong he is. But you ain't gonna find too many better players than him. They can talk about Okuda. Okuda is only gonna help you at the cornerback position. Simmons can cover tight ends. He can cover corners. He can blitz. He can play linebacker. That's a big upgrade at speed. So if you feel his durability can check out and you can fit him in your defense, then you got to take him up front. But then again, for him to be able to optimize his talents here, you got to be able to give him the defensive lineman up front so he can run free and not get clinched on by blockers. Same thing if you take Okuda. You got to be able to have a front 7 that can get after the passer so he ain't got to cover all the time. So that's something to look at. But also, according to CBS, and I'll link an article from Lions Wire in there as well in the description, the Lions got their eye on running back Dion Lewis. All right, so if they take Dion Lewis, maybe they won't be looking for a running back in the draft. So they probably go run with Kerryon Bowe and Dion Lewis. Dion Lewis really won't get no burn. Even when Derrick Henry was missing in action last year, he really didn't do well with Tennessee. He's a shifty guy. He can catch it out the backfield, athletic. Also a guy to look out for is James White from New England. But if you've been in New England, Matt Patricia wants you. And I just think they need more of a workhorse running back. But I also do like the kid from LSU. If you're going to try to get an all-purpose back, the running back there, Clyde Edwards, whatever his name is. I like him. I like J.K. Dobbs. I like DeAndre Swift, another Utah got a running back, Utah State. It's a lot of running backs. You don't have to keep picking up free agent running back when you get a running back in the second round for cheap. But Bob Quinn don't know how to evaluate running backs. He don't know how to evaluate players. So they're going to continue to keep bringing in veteran old players from trying to build this team with Patriot cast-offs. But Lewis is an okay back, but I don't think he's going to change life. He is more explosive and electric than Theo Riddick was. But at this point, why would you go out on the free agent market and get a veteran running back unless it's Derrick Henry or Melvin Gordon? Why would you go get a Dion Lewis? You got guys like that, or you had guys like that on this team with Theo Riddick and Amir Abdullah and stuff of that nature. If he couldn't change life, in Tennessee behind that offensive line, what are you going to do behind this shitty offensive line that Bob Quinn put out here next offseason? Is my question. But like I said, once again, they just don't have a clue on how to build a team with their identity. Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia identity is all Patriot, aka Patriot way, aka Bill Belichick way, players. They don't even know what is a Bob Quinn or Matt Patricia player. They just trying to duplicate or replicate what they done in New England, and it's not going to work because you don't have the brain of the operation Bill Belichick. So I don't get it. Just draft a running back. You know what I'm saying? If you would have drafted a running back a couple years ago, you'd have took Kareem Hunt or Alvin Kamara, you would be in a better position. But Kerryon is okay, but we don't know if he can carry on through the season without getting hurt. It's the $1 million question. But they need explosion. They need a game breaker. Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbs. They need just an all-purpose guy. They really need a guy like Saquon Barkley, a true game breaker. But at the top of the draft, that guy's not there in this draft. But like I said, it's just a matter of time before Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia is out of Detroit. Maybe they play the next 2 years or GM or coach the next 2 years out their contract, or Martha, move on and her family sell the team and they get fired. They can't get the job done. I'm telling you, I could do a better job than Bob Quinn and Patricia easily at doing personnel, man. I'd take half the price and I'd build a way better football team than them. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about Isaiah Simmons, what Patricia had to, what Bob had to say at the combine, and them about and also the Lions thinking about bringing Dion Lewis in if he's cut from the Tennessee Titans. I put 2 article links in the description backing up both of these stories. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? The information in the description. Cash App, username, donation from PayPal, link in the description. Best way to donate for me personally is to share the video. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. One time for the one time, CJ Goodfellow Mercy.